Don't forget, Judge, the state's conferring with Bob Barron.
Oh, the state is conferring. That's right. I forgot. Well, I had to put us on live. So we're live on YouTube now. So let's avoid saying really stupid stuff. Okay.
Okay, Judge.
All right.
Okay, Karen, are
That's a
you
hard
ready?
ass, Judge.
Yes, we're ready.
Okay,
Okay. So Mr. Alvarado needs to come back from.
I'm here, Judge.
Oh, you are. Okay. Mr. Alvarado, we're ready on a plea on, let me go over here. I had it on my screen just a minute. Let me go. Carmelita Tapia, is that right? Is that you, ma'am? Okay. You're gonna have to speak up louder because I can't hear a word you're saying. Call a deputy over. Call a deputy over. I think he has to do something with your monitor. Can you put the sound on, please? Oh, Teresa.
There you go, right here, right here.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead, Judge.
Okay, can you raise your right hand for me, ma'am? You swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, let's see. 1 minute. All right. Is your name Carmelita Tapia?
Yes, sir, it is.
Are you the same Carmelita Tapia who, in this cause number 711-925, who's charged with the offense of burglary of a vehicle? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor, and it's possible in your case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine from $0 to $4,000. Do you
Yes,
understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hold on, man, please. Now, on the screen now, I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video, and you've signed this document. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do it in open court. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, on my screen, I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. You have signed it, and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
I have a question.
Okay.
Since I plead no contest, I mean, cause I already been, not incarcerated, but I already been, held for about like a week now. So what is the next step?
Okay, the next step is you're gonna do this plea, and if you're pleading for the plea bargain and it's time served, you're gonna be getting out, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right, now listen to my question now. Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now on my screen, I'm looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you have signed this. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain for me with the prosecutor, if you follow the plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal in the future. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of burglary of a vehicle, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? And do you understand that on the plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty? You understand that, ma'am?
So not guilty.
No. Listen to me, okay?
Yes,
You
I'm,
understand that when you plead no contest, it's almost the same as pleading guilty, but you're saying you're not fighting it, but I can still find you guilty. You understand that?
yes, sir.
Right. Has anybody forced you to enter this plea
No, sir.
besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you? Besides that, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Judge, there is. It is a $0 fine plus court cost, 10 days Bexar County Jail, credit for time served. We'd ask time and money run concurrent, and the judge would be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Goins?
It is, Your Honor.
You agree to this, Ms. Tapia?
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Tapia, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court does find you guilty. I do follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 10 days in the Bear County Jail. I give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied.
Thank
If
you.
this is the only case holding you, ma'am, then you should be released sometime today. All right?
Thank you, sir.
Good luck to you. God bless.
Thank you. God
Bye-bye.
bless you too, sir. Thank you.
May I be excused, Your Honor?
You can be excused, Mr. Goins.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, so what's happening next?
Ms. Corby's next, Judge.
Right there. Right here.
Good morning, Judge.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. Corby. Let me see if I can find you on my paper docket. Okay, you have a Nicholas.
Fuente.
Let me see if I can find him. Oh, come on. Where'd you go? I had you, and then you just jumped on me. Okay, there you go. Okay, Mr. Puente, can you raise your right hand for me? You swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down. All right, I'm about to share my screen with you. Is your name Nicholas Puente?
Yes.
Are you the same Nicholas Puente who in this cause number 710-819, who is charged with the offense of evading arrest or detention? Is that you?
Yes.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible, anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case, sir?
Yes.
I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you have signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm looking at another document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. You have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes.
And do you understand it?
Yes.
Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes.
I'm now looking at a document on my screen entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you have signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal.
Yes.
Do you
sir.
understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of evading arrest or detention, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
No contest.
Let's look at your paperwork again. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Mr. Puente,
Yes.
how do you plead?
No
Guilty,
contest.
not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And do you understand that on that plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty? You understand that?
Yes.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Are you doing this plea of your own free will?
Yes.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it? There is.
Yes, Judge, there is. It is a $0 fine plus court cost, 98 days, Bear County Jail, credit for time served. We'd ask time and money rent concurrent, and the judgment be satisfied.
That is our agreement, Judge.
Okay, and do you agree to this, Mr. Puente?
Yes.
And Mr. Puente, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I do follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs, 98 days in the Bear County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money, and concurrent judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Ms. Corby?
I believe so, Judge, yes.
Okay, so if this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today, okay? Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
And
May I
Ms.
be
Corby,
excused?
thank you. You can be excused. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Judge.
Judge, now they're saying they have Christopher Marin here, so I'm gonna see if I can get Cat Meyer back, Judge. We'll see.
Okay, Mr. Burns is out of his breakout room. Is there?
No, he hasn't been in, Judge. All the breakout rooms are taken right now.
Okay, and you didn't put him in another breakout room with the other attorneys or?
No.
Okay,
I
Okay.
just-
I was in the
Okay.
breakout.
As soon as one's open, Mr. Barons, I'll put you in one.
I was in a
Okay.
breakout room already.
well, evidently, I'm sorry, Bob, but we have him full right now with the clients and attorneys. When we get one open, we'll put you in with your client.
All right.
All right, so let me see.
Who do we need next?
Alex, can you help him out?
I don't think anyone's ready yet. They're all in their breakout rooms, Ray.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
do you need somebody on 2 or 3 or 1?
No,
and 2?
the attorneys are still in there.
Okay.
Yeah, all 3 are occupied.
We seen by the court and.
I don't think we have inmates not sitting in the chairs, though.
Oh,
I think that's what he's asking.
Oh, Okay.
He just got here. I was trying to help him, but I came back to my desk, so.
okay.
tell him.
Well, is Iracheta in one?
No, he's not here yet.
Oh, well,
That's a
somebody
problem.
let Sharon know. I thought he was here.
No, he's not here.
Sorry,
Um,
guys. I didn't know.
Okay,
Okay.
let's fill those rooms with people that we do have.
Yeah,
Rest stop is done.
Okay. I had text y'all. Let me see.
yeah, I know, but I was up front because the FBI does not know how to. get the
Okay, we need
paperwork.
we need Preston Hall in 3. Is Preston Hall here?
We just finished him.
Oh, okay, so
We
you're
just-
done. Okay.
Yeah,
How
we
about,
should have the
how about
paperwork done.
2? Is Thomas in 2?
Ethan Thomas and 2,
Okay,
Ray.
and Preston Hall is done, he says.
Okay, then can you put Mr. Barron's client in 3?
Okay,
Do you have your docket?
yes.
Okay,
Uh,
Bob Barron's
Fernando-
client in 3.
Fernando Fuentes, okay.
Okay. And then Terry, you want to go tell Sharon? I don't want to tell her.
Yeah, I'll go. She's already on the screen. I already brought up her client's paperwork. But they went to go get him right now. And then also,
Okay, well, do y'all want her to just wait in there?
yeah, I get it. And Christopher Marin should be coming up with Douglas Kampmeyer. He's logging in again. Oh, Douglas Kampmeyer's already here. Okay.
Okay, I don't want to start this plea until you guys are through doing this stuff. Are you, can I do this plea or should I wait?
Yes,
for you
sir.
to
Yes,
talk to
sir.
Mr. Kampmeyer? I
Yes,
can do it?
sir.
Okay. Then there's a plea ready on Mr. Preston Hall. Can I get Preston Hall in front of the, and this is an MCR, is this a deferred or a regular probation?
It's a
Alex.
deferred, Your Honor.
It's a deferred?
Yes.
Let me double check that. I thought it was regular.
You see, there you go. There you go thinking again. All right.
It's regular, Your Honor.
Okay.
Oh, I apologize. It
You
changed.
see, Alvarado, God, man, you've been put
I-
down by the probation officer. Boom.
I'm not gonna answer anymore. I'm just gonna let her
That
do
was
it.
Mr. Sheffield, Judge, not
Was that
Alvarado.
Sheffield?
No, that was me, Judge.
Oh, that was
me.
you? I thought it was Alvarado.
Yes.
Okay. So probation, all right. Okay, so let's do this thing. Mr. Hall, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sure.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. All right, is your name Preston Hall?
Yes, sir.
Are you the Preston Hall who in this cause number 663-149, who's currently on probation for the offense of assault causing bodily injury or family violence case? Is that you?
True.
Okay, this in front of me on my screen, there's a document called Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you've signed. When you signed this, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you've signed it. When you signed this document, you told me that you understand that if I revoke your probation, that your right of appeal is limited to the actual revocation itself, not the underlying conviction. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a citizen of this country, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The reason we're here is because there's been a motion to revoke your probation filed in your case that alleges that during the term of your probation that you violated the conditions of your probation. I'm going to ask the district attorney to please read the violation, please.
Yes, Judge. Violation of condition number 2, on or about the 12th day of May, 2023, in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Preston Jermaine Hall, the defendant there failed to submit to drug testing as directed by the court/court officer/supervision officer and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
And to that allegation, how do you plead, sir? True or not true?
True.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No.
Besides the plea bargain that you may have gotten with your lawyer, besides that, anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No.
You're entering your plea of your own free will.
Yeah.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Judge, there is. There's a the defendant's probation to be revoked and him to be sentenced to a $0 fine plus court cost, 49 days Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and for the judgment to be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Sheffield?
It is, Your Honor.
You agree to this, Mr. Preston?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Preston, the court having heard your plea of two to the motion to revoke, your probation is revoked. I hereby sentence you to and I followed the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs, 49 days in the Bexar County Jail. I give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Sheffield?
It is, Your Honor.
If this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Judge. Take
Thank
care,
Mr.
President.
Sheffield, thank you. You can be
Thank you.
excused.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Y'all take care.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Judge.
everybody.
Take care.
Mr. Behrens, if you can join 3, your client should be there, and Mr. Kapmeyer needs to confer, Judge.
Okay.
I just
put
messaged him the offer.
Oh, is Mr.
So he should have it.
Kapmeyer?
Across the street or at the main jail? All right.
I don't know, I didn't know about to go. I got Miss John Hope. And God.
What's your name?
Rest of all.
Okay, so we got 3 people left, right? James Hunt, Robert Behrens, and Sharon Thorne.
And
Okay.
Judge, hi, I've been waiting and they bring down somebody else, but they haven't brought my client down, so I
That's
don't
because
know.
nobody likes you, Sharon. We just don't want you to.
I know, I have.
Actually, it's
look
because
at
we
you.
do like you and we don't want you to leave. I'm sorry.
I-
That's what it is.
I don't know
I'm
what it
joking.
is, Judge.
They
Uh,
haven't brought your
It's
client
just
yet.
been a foobar. It's just been kind of a.
I don't know. They had somebody in front of me and I said, I don't think you're my client, so no, it
So-
wasn't.
I can imagine that. So Terry, what's going to happen with
Yeah,
that? They cut the right person?
Yeah, let me ask Ray real quick. They're still bringing him, Judge. He's not here yet, apparently.
Okay,
So.
so
he's not
Sharon,
here
if you
yet.
just
So
want to
give him
mute
a moment,
yourself
Sharon.
until we get him, or we
I
put you back
can-
in that breakout, room, whatever you would like. to do.
Yeah,
You want to walk an
I
Alice
mean-
show, or you can go back.
I'd rather sit and watch y'all than watch that part. Let me just mute myself.
Okay,
And
sorry.
yeah, Terry, put me back there when they actually have Joe
Yeah.
Eric.
Okay, well, I'll let you know when he's here. He's
Okay.
not here yet.
Okay, and
Mr.
yeah, 'cause I do
Kapmeyer,
eventually have to get to my other court, so.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Sharon, yeah.
But it's been a week where you cannot believe, well, you could believe everything in the wrong world to go wrong has gone wrong. Okay, so we're still working on it.
Mr. Kapmeyer dropped off, so I was gonna put him in 1.
Okay,
So I'll wait for him to come back to put him in 1.
the pretrial is waiting in the waiting room. I'm going to let them wait since we still have 3 cases left.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I've got paperwork on my screen on Ethan Thomas. That's a Mr. Hunt, but I don't see Mr. Hunt in the meeting yet. So, oh, there's more paperwork to be done, I guess. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Kapler is back. Can you, deputy?
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay. Bob, what's happening with you?
There's nobody in the seat room, please.
There's nobody in the waiting room that you're supposed to be in?
Okay, his client is Fuentes. What room is that supposed to be?
Fuentes in 3, Terry,
3? And then
Yes.
Cat Myers in which one?
and 1.
1, Cat Myers 1?
I text y'all, but I guess y'all aren't getting my text.
No, let me go let them know.
Okay,
Terry, I need an offer.
Okay, Jonathan,
Okay,
okay, go ahead, Terry, I'll take care of it. Jonathan, I'll put you on 6.
Okay,
I guess he didn't get it because he dropped off.
yeah.
And see, that's why I started talking, Judge, because I
Who's gonna
texted,
talk
but
to
I
you?
guess they're not getting my text.
Who's Apache?
oh my,
I know, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow for sure.
yeah,
Sorry.
Golly.
Sorry, Mr. Behrens, I texted him to put Fuentes in 3, he should be there shortly.
oh, and Marine in 1. What did you say, Alex, we have Hitachi.
Fuentes is in 3, that's Mr. Behrens' client, Fuentes is in 3.
Fuentes is 3.
Okay, and Marin is Cat Myers, he's in 1.
Okay. You got Christopher Marine? Christopher Marine? Christopher Marine?
Yes, Marin is in 1,
He's going to 1, Marine.
and Cat Meyer will be there shortly.
Go ahead.
But I'll be here Friday, Judge. I mean, I'll probably be here on time for court, but I have to be at my doctor's office early.
oh boy,
Yeah,
this has just been a rough week.
yes, it has. I mean, I'd rather be on the phone if they would call me from the jail, right,
Yeah.
to the actual courtroom, and just put the phone down, and then someone just literally come to the phone and tell me, hey, who's next? I'll
Well,
talk to them.
let's talk about that when it's all over with here. Maybe we
Yeah,
get together
I
and have some
mean,
kind of a
I've
plan.
suggested that before instead of this texting stuff because apparently they don't have
And
it.
the other idea is maybe we get them to talk to Terry.
Yes, I think that'd be even better.
Get Terry over
We
here.
have to figure something out since Connor will be here all next week, so.
And I'm out of town. I'm not really out of town, but I'm gonna go out of town.
Okay, I'm gonna put Mr. Katmeyer in 1.
Okay,
Okay, there, he's in 1, so hopefully they put his client in 1. Marin,
okay.
1. I'm just repeating it, Judge. So someone will hear me.
Can someone put Marin in number 1,
And
please?
number 1, someone will hear me. Okay, good deal.
Marin's in 1. Okay. we're still
Deputy,
waiting
what's
for
your
Sharon
name?
Phillips.
Let me have your phone number.
I'm Deputy Leonard Lopez. Pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you too. Another Lopez, little Lopez.
I tell you what.
Back from Ralph Lopez. Yeah, I'm just.
So do we have Sharon Thorne's client at all?
Joe Iracheta, because I can wait about another 10 minutes.
Is Iracheta there?
Yes, he is.
Okay,
Yay!
okay, well, but the breakout rooms are taken. Let me see if Mr. Hunt is done. I thought he was ready. Let me go in there.
Okay.
English or Spanish only or what? English? Okay. Just checking. What's that?
The climate is French.
Yes.
Sir. Yes, sir.
In the meantime, I gotta worry about whether or not my car is gonna be towed outside because the gate didn't open this morning. Other than that, I've had a good morning.
I called Judge, they shouldn't tow it.
I hope.
I hope, put it on my dime then.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be more than a dime. Warren, all that in, huh? They're having a good conversation.
Okay,
Alex, what's going on with Mr. Hunt?
Mr. Hunt was in there because he needed the paperwork brought up. So Terry went over there to do that.
Okay,
Yeah, so he's barely gonna get started with his.
Okay,
okay.
Bring up, Baron's paperwork, Terry.
okay.
Yeah, make sure he has his paperwork up.
Yes, Robert Barons Fuentes.
Yes.
He's still going. Yes, everyone's got their paperwork. Who's this? Fuente. Okay, we're ready.
We can put up Cheta and.
We're ready on Fuentes.
Okay, now put Iracheta in 3.
Okay, yeah, he should.
We go to 3.
Yes, put every check on 3 and hopefully Ms. Thorne can go in there with it.
Okay, I'm trying.
Thanks for being patient, Sharon.
Okay, this is.
But bring up the paperwork too for Miss Thorne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is Fuentes. We're ready on Fuentes.
Okay, Mr. Fuentes, can you raise your right hand for me?
Yes,
You
sir.
swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, is your name Fernando Fuentes?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Fernando Fuentes with this cause number 708-795 who's charged with the offense of burglary of a vehicle? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in your case you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm looking now on my screen at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you've signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in open court. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now on my screen, I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. You have signed it. Your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm now looking on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you've signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney gets a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So then, to the offense of burglary of a vehicle, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
And do you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody forced you to do this?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Judge, there is. It is a $0 fine plus court cost, 2 days, Bear County Jail, credit for time served. We'd ask time and money rent concurrent, and the judge would be satisfied.
So that's your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Barons.
Yes.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Fuentes?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Fuentes, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court does follow the plea. I do find you guilty. I do follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to $0 fine plus court costs, 2 days in the Bear County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, a judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Mr. Burns?
Well, he's got sentenced on a felony, so he'll be
He'll be
heading.
transferred?
Yeah.
Is he gonna be transferred to TDC then?
Yes,
Okay, well, this case will no longer keep you from being transferred, we hope, all right? Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Take care. Bob, thank you for being patient with us this morning.
He already left, Judge.
That's how patient he is.
Es bien estudo.
Judge, I'm gonna-
Uh,
sorry, Judge, I got kicked off for some reason. It's was that a Jason on Fuentes? 2 days?
yes,
Okay,
it
got it.
was.
Okay,
Okay,
anybody else you ready for?
Mr.
Mr.
Catmeyer,
Hunt,
Mr. Catmeyer, messaged everyone that his client wants probation, but did he go over the paperwork?
I need to
Okay.
tell the ADA that he's gonna take the probation.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
He wants
Got
a
it.
probation offer, okay.
okay,
Who's
so,
next?
Mr. Thomas, I've got paperwork for Mr. Thomas on 2 cases.
Ethan
I take it
Thomas?
that he's pleading on 2 cases, Mr. Hunt, and one is being TIC'd,
Yes.
and which one is being TIC'd? Do you know the number? Anyone know the number?
It is 713106.
106 is being TIC. Okay. Let me look at my full screen right now. Just 1 minute. Okay. And so he's got an evading arrest and a theft. I think those are both A's. Am I right, Mr. Alvarado? The evading, that's an A as well, is it not?
Yes, Judge, these are both A's, correct?
So then, Mr. Thomas, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share the screen with you. Is your name Ethan Thomas?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Ethan Thomas who in this cause number 714-615, who's charged with the offense of theft of something having a value between $750 and $2,500? Is that you?
Yes, sir. That is me.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. Are you also, I'm sorry, the same Ethan Thomas who in cause number 706-034, when that case is charged with evading arrest?
Yes, sir. That is me as well.
All right. These 2 cases are Class A misdemeanors, and it's possible in these 2 cases that you can be punished in each case anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, fine possible in each case, anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you're charged with in each case and what the possible punishment could be in each case?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendants Consent to Plea by Video that you've signed in both cases. When you signed these documents, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. You have filed this document in both cases. You have signed this document in both cases, and so is your attorney. Did you go over these documents with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain these documents to you?
Yes, sir. He did.
And do you understand them?
Yes, sir.
Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir. I am.
I'm looking now on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have filed this document in both cases. You have signed it in both cases. When you signed these documents, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney gets plea bargain agreements for me in these cases, if you follow those plea bargains, I understand I will not have a right to appeal in the future. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So then, in cause number 714-615 to the offense of theft as a Class A misdemeanor, how do you plead, sir? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And then in cause number 706-034, where you're charged with evading arrest, how do you plead in that case? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest as well.
Okay, and you understand that on pleas and no contest, the court can still find you guilty anyway.
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to enter these pleas?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargains that your lawyer got for you, anyone promised you anything in
No.
order to get you to enter these pleas?
No, sir. Nobody's promised me anything.
Are you doing these pleas of your own free will?
Yes, sir, I am.
Is there a plea bargain in these cases? Can I ask the state to please recite them? If it's the same, we can do it once.
Yes, Judge, it's the same in both cases. It's a $0 fine plus court costs, 9 days Bear County Jail, credit for time served. We'd ask time and money run concurrent and both judgments be satisfied. The
Is
state
that
is
your
taking,
understanding? I'm sorry.
sorry, Judge, the state is taking into consideration 713106.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Hunt?
It is, Your Honor.
You agree with this, Mr. Thomas?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Thomas, the court having heard you plead no contest, in cause number 714615, where you're charged with the theft case. The court in that case, having heard you plead no contest, I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 9 days in the Bear County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run current, judgment satisfied. Taken into consideration will be cause number 713106. That means that case will be dismissed in return for your plea in this case. Okay, I've done the paperwork on one of your cases. Now I have to go do the other one. So hold on 1 minute. Okay, then in cause number 706034, and that cause number, where you're charged with the evading arrest, in that case, the court, having heard you plead no contest, in that case, on that plea, the court does find you guilty. I do follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. Sentence you to 9 days in the Bear County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run current, judgment satisfied. If these are the only cases holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today. Okay. Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Alvarado, if you give me that dismissal on that TIC case, so before the end of this Zoom meeting.
Thank you.
All right. So, Mr. Hunt, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thanks
Judge.
for being patient today. Appreciate it. You can be excused.
All right.
Okay. What do we have left? We got
We've got Mr. Ketmeyer out, Judge.
a.
I don't know.
I
if
thought
he's ready.
Catmeyer's case was reset for some reason.
No, they brought back Mr. Marin, Judge, after all, so I called him back to get back on the computer, Judge, because
Okay.
they did bring him after all.
Okay.
So, Mr. Ketmeyer, you ready?
Can we get Mr. Marine in front of me?
Ready?
Okay, he's ready.
He's ready.
All right. Mr. Marine, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear the testimony? No, your right hand.
No.
You swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Is your name Christopher Marine?
Correct.
Are you the same Christopher Marine who in this cause number 712606 who's charged with the offense of cruel mischief of something having a value between $100 and $750? Is that you?
Correct.
This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It is possible in your case you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
I do.
I'm looking at a document on my screen entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that correct? Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm looking now at a document on my screen entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. You have signed it, and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
And did your attorney explain this document with you,
Yes, sir.
to you? And do you understand it?
You do.
Are you a citizen of this country, sir?
I am. I was born here in San Antonio.
I'm looking out at a document on my screen entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And you've signed this document as well. And when you signed this document, you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargaining agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of criminal mischief of something having a value between $100 and $750, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, I believe is.
And you understand that on that plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty anyway. You understand that?
I understand that.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No,
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No.
Are you doing this of your own free will? Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Judge, there is. This is a straight probation. The agreement is for a $400 fine plus court cost, 6 months Bear County Jail, probated for 12 months, cognitive thinking course, the APSE course, 48 hours of community service, no contact with John Heeringer, spelled Heringer, and $800 in restitution to John Heeringer.
That's understanding the plea bargain, Mr. Catmeyer.
so
Yes,
that
sir.
means I'm still gonna serve.
Mr. Catmeyer.
Son, you're gonna get probation. Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you agree to this, Mr. Marin?
Yes, sir.
Then, Mr. Marin, the court, having heard you plead no contest on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I do follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to 180 days in the Bear County Jail. However, I suspend that sentence and I place you on probation for 12 months. I assess a $400 fine plus court costs. I make it a condition of your probation that you do 48 hours community service,
Sure.
that you take the APSC course. Is there a cognitive, the cognitive behavior program as well? That you make restitution? Or is there no contact?
There's both, Judge.
Okay, that you make restitution in the amount of $800. And you have no contact with Jay Heeringen, which I believe is spelled Heringgen. Is that right?
ER, Judge. R at the
ER.
end.
I hope that's spelled correctly. And you should, okay, you got to talk to the probation officer. Alex, you're going to be talking to him?
She already talked to him.
Oh, you already talked to him? Okay, you should be processed sometime out today. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Can I be excused?
You can be excused, Kentmeyer. Thank you. Okay, that leaves us with Sharon Thorne. Is she still in the room with her client?
I'm not co-host, Judge. I got booted off and had to come back in again. Will you make me a co-host again, Judge?
Yes,
So
ma'am, I will. I'm
who's-
sorry.
Who's
Who's her
here?
client?
Thank you, Judge.
Sorry, Judge, I was on the phone.
That's okay.
Yes, I already spoke to him and Sharon's in 3.
Okay,
He's
Sharon's in
not out
3.
yet, Judge, and no attorneys here for the bonds yet.
You done already?
Okay, we got, is it Margie?
You already signed, right?
She's in the waiting room. So I'm going to bring her in.
All right, Judge.
Irachate is done. Which one? Fuentes, I'm sorry.
Okay,
We already did Fuentes.
Yeah, that's done, Ray. Fuentes is done.
okay.
Waiting on Iracheta.
So we're waiting on Eric Chata, right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, let me sign Mr. Alvarado's motion to dismiss, so later on, if I'm going to leave it a little earlier, you can.
Your main jail earnings.
Today being the 20th of September 23. Okay, Mr. Alvarado, I've sent that dismissal off. Okay, now I have Margie with me and Sharon's still conferring with that last client. So Margie, can you go over the PR bond dockets with me?
Of course,
I have in front of me now the misdemeanor bonds.
okay.
So number 1, Mark Guevara.
He should be there today.
Okay. Number 2, Sonia Soto on
Release-
bond.
Correct.
Number 3.
Number 3 and 4 should be there today.
Okay. 5 rescheduled.
Yes, sir.
6,
6 should be there.
7, 8, and 9 either on bond, not handled, or refused. Is that right?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Number 10,
Should be there today.
11 not handled. 12,
Should be there.
13 on bond.
Correct.
Looking at 14 and 15. 14 on bond, 15 not handled. What about 16?
16 actually refused.
Refused. Okay. 17 rescheduled for later date. 18,
18 should be there.
19 and 20. 19 on bond, 20 refused.
Actually, they were released on bond.
They're both released on bond. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 21,
Should be there.
22 and 23 on bond.
Correct.
24.
24, 25, and 26 should be there.
I have 25 being released on bond.
25. Well, he was released on bond on the 16th, and then he got rearrested on the 17th.
So we're doing them anyway then.
Correct.
Okay. So let me circle him. Okay. 27 released on bond.
Yes.
Okay. Next page. 28, 29 on bond. What about 30?
30 should be there.
31 through 41, either released on bond, rescheduled, or not handled. Is that right?
31 was refused.
Oh yeah, refused. But we're not doing 31 to 41.
Correct.
Okay. And the next page, 42 to 55, we're not doing. Either on bond, not handled, right?
Yes.
Okay, the next page after that, 56 to 59, released on bond, correct?
Yes.
60
Should be there.
and 61 through 69, released on bond.
Yes, is not handled. Yes.
Okay, the next page, 70 to 83, released on bond or not handled, correct?
Yes.
And the next page, starting with 84.
84.
What about 84?
84 should be there.
85 to 92, released on bond.
Yes.
What about 93?
93, 94, 95 should be there, but I believe 95 refused.
95 refused.
Yes.
Okay. 96 charge entered in error, so I'm assuming he's not going to be there. The next page, 97 to 109, they either refused or on bond, correct?
Correct. Yes, sir.
And then last page, 110 to 115, all on bond, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me look at the felonies right now.
Judge, go back to number 25 on the felony, on the misdemeanors, Judge. They didn't.
Okay,
they didn't bring him.
25.
They didn't bring him, Judge, because he was released on bond. But Margie, you're saying what?
He got another case.
So he had picked up another case of evading arrest for detention on the 17th.
Okay. Well, they didn't bring him, Judge.
Okay, can we do it for tomorrow then?
We'll reschedule him, Judge, yes.
Okay. We'll reschedule him. Okay. Now let's look at the felonies.
Okay.
Number one, Raul Hernandez,
We got an email that he was in quarantine.
he's on quarantine. Okay. Number 8's on quarantine,
Yes, that also 8 is on quarantine.
and everyone else on that first page is either on bond or not handled or refused, correct?
Correct, yes, sir.
On the second page, numbers 11 through 23. What about 21?
21 should be there.
The rest of them are either on bond or refused, correct?
Correct,
Or
yes,
not
sir.
handled? Okay. And then going to the third page, 24 to 28, really released on bond, not handled, correct?
Or
refused.
refused. Yes, sir.
What about 29?
29 should be there.
The 30 to 32, not handled, refused, or not handled, correct?
Correct,
33, what about 33?
should be there.
What about 35 and 35, not handled, released on bond, correct?
Correct. The rest of them.
And the last page, 36 to 37, released on bond, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, before I start on these bonds, can we check on, Alex, can you do me a favor? Can you check on Sharon? To see how much longer she's gonna be before I start these bond hearings, because she's been waiting so
Yes, sir,
long.
I'll go in there.
Okay.
Usually we don't fill out all this little stuff like that.
Oh my God, it's painful.
Oh, Sharon,
Yeah, okay, sorry, Judge.
what's happening on your case?
When we're filling out the paperwork and then they tell me I didn't have to fill it out because it was painful. Try to fill it out. We're ready.
Oh, okay, well, I'm
His
looking for your
application for
paperwork and
probation,
I'm
Judge.
not seeing any paperwork on your guy.
Okay, she's gonna send it to
Cheta,
you.
let me
She's
look to
gonna
make
send it to you.
sure.
She's sending it
Nope.
to you, yeah. It was painful.
Well, okay, I'm sorry, Sharon, I'm not seeing any paperwork. Was it sent?
I don't know. She said she could, the probation officer said she's gonna send it right now.
Okay, so is this a probation case?
Yes.
Oh, great, those are painful. Okay. And she's in there with him right now, or your client.
Yeah, we filled out everything, I think, and she said that she's gonna, I need to get, because I'm running very late. So I'm hoping they can get the paperwork to you. She said she was gonna send it. I don't know where it is.
It's not on my screen right now.
Okay.
So, and I got PR about it, but I'm gonna wait
Right.
until I get you out of here.
Terry, can you check? Because the probation officer said she's gonna send it.
I still have the paperwork at the jail. But you were going over the paperwork with your client, right?
We filled out everything, I thought, and that's when I
Okay.
forget her name, the probation officer.
Oh,
She
yeah,
said-
it's Alex Valverde. Let me go,
She said she was gonna get it done, so.
Okay.
She said, just check in with you, like, oh, I'm here.
Terry's gonna physically walk over to where the
Okay.
prisoner is on the monitor and see what's going on.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
okay, he needs to sign already.
Yeah, it's send us back over here. To the. Oh, here.
Gentlemen, excuse me for making you wait, but poor Miss Thorne has been here all morning long. Finally got this here client. Was in
No
a
worries, Judge.
was in a breakout room all by herself for a long time. And we all thought she was in there with a client. God, this has been a comedy of errors.
Uh-huh, and especially on this one. This is my third time with this client, so let's get this done.
Okay, Valverde is back.
He's
All
on
right,
his.
and I have the paperwork on Enricheta. Boy, I better do something
Yeah,
before it
there he goes.
disappears.
I'll talk to Iracheta after court, after you do the
Okay.
plea.
Right
Okay.
here.
Okay, here it is.
Okay, Mr. Enricheta,
Morning, sir.
raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I need a yes or no.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down, okay? I'm about to share my screen with you. Is your name Joe Iracheta? Is that your name?
I typed my name.
Okay, listen to me, sir. Please listen to me. Is your name Joe Iracheta?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Joe Iracheta who in this cause number 705-515, who stands charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated with a blood alcohol content of 0.15 or more in your body? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
In this case, it is possible that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible, anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, on my screen is a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you have signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. Is that right?
Excuse me?
When you signed this document on my screen, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. Is that correct?
Correct, sir.
I'm now looking at a document on my screen that is entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. You have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm now looking on my screen at a document that is entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you have signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow the plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
So then, to the offense of driving while intoxicated with a 0.15 or more blood alcohol content in your body, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Okay.
Okay,
Sharon?
I had advised him no contest, but
Now, let's try this again. So how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And you understand I can still find you guilty on that plea, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this? Besides the plea bargain, has anyone promised you anything?
No. No.
Are you entering? Okay. Are you entering your plea of your own free will? Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge, there is. It is a $600 fine plus court cost, 12 months Bexar County Jail, probated for 12 months, 48 hours community service, the DWI education course, the victim impact panel, the ATP evaluation, ignition interlock for at least half the term, and restitution, if any, to Brian Anthony Tiarina.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Ms. Thorne?
Your Honor,
Yes, Your Honor.
everything's in agreement. However, he does not have a car, so we would ask for, instead of the ignition interlock, the other
The other
handheld with
thing is, what is it called, Pam or?
Graham or Pam or whatever it's called.
Yeah, okay.
Pam.
Okay, then you agree to this, sir, right, Mr. Racheta?
Excuse me?
You agree to this plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Then the court, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court does find you guilty. I filed the plea bargain and I sentence you to a $600 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail. However, I suspend that sentence. I place you on probation for 12 months. I make it a condition of your probation that you do 48 hours of community service. I make it a condition of your probation that you do the DWI education class. Let me see if I can find that on my screen. There you go. That you do the VIP panel. And again, I know that's on my screen. I'm just having a hard time finding it. Give me 1 minute. Well, I'll find it in a minute. You do an ATP evaluation and follow its recommendations. You do the PAM. Here you go. The victim impact panel is there. And you do restitution to a B. Becherina.
Sorry, Judge, it's T Arena, so TIJERINA.
TIJERINA, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Tell the deputies to keep you there until the probation officer speaks to you, okay? Deputies,
Yes, sir.
I got
You
it.
got
keep them there until the probation officer talks to them, all right?
They can put him back.
Can I
in.
ask him to, no, you don't ask me.
No, you don't talk to them.
Put him back in the same breakout room area he was in before, that whatever monitoring he was in.
Got it.
Around the same spot.
Okay, clicking this. So hopefully that takes care of all of the
Hopefully.
things. Sharon, thank you for being so patient this morning. It was a
I'll be
compliment.
back tomorrow. I have two
Oh,
more
it
tomorrow.
You don't want to be here tomorrow. Trust me. I got an idea. It's going to be bad.
Well,
right.
both of them are
Bye.
going to be judgment sat, so that's the good news. Okay,
All right.
bye.
See you later. Bye-bye. Okay.
Turn off YouTube.
Oh, I'm going to turn off YouTube.